There may be an occasion where a new quotation is for the same or similar client, and the items required are pretty much the same as a previous quote. So rather than pulling in each item separately to a new reference code using the usual select from library list, you can get the system to pull in all the items used in that previous quote and copy them to a new reference code, and this will then allow you to amend them as required for this particular quote. So rather than going from select from library, typing in your required quote number, and then selecting the items that you want, and then creating a copy, you can simply go back to your summary screen, use the use previous quote function, enter the required quote number, hit the tab key, and then click continue. Now it's alerting to you that it's going to bring those items in, but it's going to replace the contents of this quotation with the contents of that, but to a new code. So we click OK, just checks that you're 100% sure about that. It's now created those items. So if I go back to my build schedule of works, you'll see those items entered in there, and I can then double click on them and amend them to suit. So I won't be amending anything that was in this previous quote. It's purely for this particular quote. Now, just to demonstrate that it will replace whatever's in there, if I just remove most of those items, and I'll just rename this one. So we'll say this is example to be removed, or will be removed. Example will be removed. So we have a bill item in there. So if I go back to my summary screen, do the same process, use previous quote 2804. What I've done there is I enter the quote number 2804, then hit the tab key just to get it to check that that's the current quote. Click continue. Okay, are we 100% sure about that? Yes. Then go back to my schedule of work. So you can see now it's removed that item that we changed the description of and replaced it with the contents of the items from that quotation. And that is all there is to using items from a previous quotation.